Noel here, and it is Saturday night. And while we've got a little bit of time on our hands, we've got the Yule log going. Thought it'd be fun for us to do a live stream for the Noel ComiX YouTube channel. Um, we are still working with a makeshift camera stand that is composed of my daughter's high chair and a cookbook holder because if you are a fan of the channel and watch the live streams, you'll notice that on our second to last live stream, we accidentally broke our camera stand, so that was no good. But yeah, so um, this is our last live stream in my 30s. So that's pretty crazy. And it'd be the big 4-0. But 40's the new 30. So, and today's been pretty good. The Vikings, my favorite football team, mounted the largest comeback in the history of the NFL. Yeah. So I unfortunately don't have the NFL network, and I had in-laws over. So I was just trying to follow the game on my phone, and I checked my phone, and I didn't see any of the first half, and the first half was an abomination. Apparently, the Vikings were down 30 to nothing or 33 to nothing at the end of the first half. And then they came back and won the game in the second half. They finished 39 to 36. So that was amazing. And I was just following the score on my phone and praying to God and things like that. So, it wouldn't be a weekend if I was not pleading with the Almighty for a Vikings win. And this team they are they are a bizarre adventure, and I love them dearly. There's nothing quite like being a Vikings fan. Maybe being a Mets fan, that's pretty close, but the Vikings are a lot more exciting than the Mets. The Mets are more along the line. I love the Mets. The Mets are my first favorite sports team, but the Mets are more just get your hopes up every 8 years and choke. The Vikings, I don't know. They're kind of similar, but there's I don't know, maybe it's just the way football is. They're a lot more intense. Football is a lot more intense than baseball. Maybe because everything is decided on a single game rather than in a extended series. But I don't know. I digress. Um, I don't think I've ever been as frantic about sports games as I have been with the Vikings, but I have come close with the Mets and also with the Red Sox in 2004. I remember vividly being in my bedroom, my teenage bedroom, being in college, and it being 2004, and just really hoping the Red Sox could come back from 3 games to nothing, and they did. But I don't know, man. But the Vikings are special because I've gone through so many times rooting for the Vikings with my kids. And, with growing up with the Mets, it's like, you got wrapped up in, like the 2000 Mets or the 99 Mets or, was it the 2014, 2015 Mets when they lost to the Royals. But I'm just kind of the opinion that the Mets will always be like really good until like August or September, and then they'll just go on a 30-game losing streak and lose either right before the playoffs or like early in the playoffs. So I don't know. Hopefully the Vikings don't do the same thing, but I don't think I've never seen a team as scrappy as this version of the Vikings. So they very much embody that Rocky Balboa style about them. So my peekaboo on here. So I got Jetman on in the other room as well. And, I love Jetman. It's one of my all-time favorite series. But, excuse me, like Dragon Ball, I'm, kind of annoyed with the way that the series ended. Like, you know, Dragon Ball Z is one of like my all-time favorite series, and so is Jetman. But the way that Dragon Ball Z ended with Gohan not beating Majin Buu really bothered me. And the way that Jetman ended really bothered me. And I'm going to spoil Jetman right now. So if you don't want to get Jetman spoiled for you, like, don't watch this anymore. So, like, Jetman is the Japanese Power Rangers series that the American Mighty Morphin Power Rangers character tropes were based on. Now, ZU Ranger is the series that the footage came from, but Jetman is the one where the tropes for Jason, Billy, Zach, Tommy, Kimberly, and Trini came from. Jetman has the Red Power Ranger being an athletic jock and a kind of a good, squeaky clean leader. There's the prissy Pink Ranger. There's the nerdy. In the case of Jetman, the nerdy Ranger was the Yellow Ranger as opposed to the Blue Ranger. There's the more athletic Girl Ranger who was the Blue Ranger in Jetman as opposed to the Yellow Ranger in Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. And then you had the cool guy Black Ranger, who, you know, the cool guy in the American Power Rangers was a black guy named Zach. And hey, Kame, how you doing? And in Jetman, it was Guy, who was just like a Japanese Don Johnson type. He was also a rival to, yes, long time no see. He was also a rival to the Red Ranger, which, so Guy also kind of filled the role of Tommy as well. So Guy was the coolest Jetman by far. The same way that, like, everyone loved Tommy and thought he was like the coolest Ranger. Guy was like that in Jetman. He was like the Wolverine of Jetman. Ashita no Joe, of course I do. Tomorrow's Joe, that is a great 70s boxing anime. I've not seen the second movie. I did see the first movie, and I thought it was great. I love Hajime no Ippo, you know, mainly because Hajime no Ippo, they use peekaboo boxing, which is what I like a lot. But Ashita no Joe is, you know, really, really cool, and it's got a lot of style. And like I said, I've only seen the first movie, but it's got like a really cool story and a tragic ending and just a lot of emotion. It is my birthday in about 20 minutes. My birthday is December 18th. And Shoemaker, how the hell are you doing, my friend? I was just complaining about my favorite Power Rangers series. Thank you. I didn't know it was International Channel's birthday, International Channel 4 Life's birthday. But that was on Facebook. So I guess his birthday is on the 17th and my birthday's on the 18th, and I did not know that. So happy birthday to IC. Yeah, so anywho, so the same way that everyone's favorite Mighty Morphin Power Ranger was Tommy, everyone's favorite Jetman is Guy Yuki. He's like Japanese Don Johnson. He's like Wolverine. He's like a jazz player. He's got unrequited love for the Pink Ranger. He's a badass. He's a womanizer, but he can't find a woman he can truly love, you know. There's two things that really bother me about Jetman. It is my birthday in about 20 minutes. So once it clicks to December 18th, I'm the birthday boy. So, like, you have, like, a similar love triangle with Ryu, Kaori, and Guy, like you have with Wolverine, Cyclops, and Jean Grey, okay? You know, Ryu's like the squeaky clean guy. The girl likes him, but the kind of the anti-hero is kind of like on the outside looking in. You know, do I watch Evangelion? Yes, and I love Evangelion, the cruel angel thesis. So there was a period in Jetman where Guy and Kaori got together, and then they broke them up, which is really stupid. Rogue and Gambit are better than all the other X-Men pairs. Wolverine is the best superhero of all time, but Rogue and Gambit are really cool. So I was a little bummed that they kind of had the love triangle gravitate toward Ryu and Kaori, but it's kind of complicated because Ryu doesn't actually like Kaori. He likes one of the villain girls named Maria, which is his girlfriend Rie, who got sucked into the reverse dimension and became a bad guy. And so he's like constantly trying to drag her back, but Kaori likes Ryu and Guy likes Kaori. And so you have this kind of romantic tension. You found too many 80s, 90s animes on YouTube and Google. Yes, you can check out Jetman on Pluto TV. And also check out all those awesome animes on Google and YouTube as well. So anywho, so the series plays out, and this unrequited love triangle is kind of like left in limbo. And so they beat all the bad guys. I love Initial D. In fact, I have a whole bunch of Initial D music on my iMac in the corner over there. So like they get to the last episode and they do like a time skip, okay? And when they do the time skip, Ryu and Kaori are getting married. So Guy ends up kind of losing out in the love triangle type situation. And here's the spoiler, okay, for Jetman. Guy gets stabbed and killed in a robbery in the last episode of Jetman, completely randomly, okay? Keep in mind that this is a guy who, as a Jetman, is getting, like lasers shot at him and every other manner of craziness, okay? And like the series ends with Guy dragging himself to Ryu and Kaori's wedding, and he dies on a bench, and they don't realize that he's dead at the end of the series. Jetman is a very like dark and edgy series that balances out the dark edginess with vibrancy and positivity, and like the Sentai aesthetic, but it's also balanced with like gritty 80s realism, Hang on a second here. The Initial D mangaka did a sequel for Initial D. Ghost, the anime, will be released in 2023. Interesting. But check this out, okay? How the series should have ended was Guy should have ended up with Kaori, and Ryu should have died if they were going to kill anyone off, which they didn't need to. But if they were going to kill someone off, should have killed Ryu off. Why? Because he would have gotten to be with Rie, aka Maria, his original girlfriend who dies in a previous episode. So if you really want to do like the tragic one Jetman would die, it would have been much more narratively satisfying to have Ryu be more like the Christ figure, get to be with his, love in the afterlife, and have them look on at Kaori and Guy's wedding, as opposed to have Guy, everyone's favorite character, randomly die in a robbery and then die on a park bench watching the wedding. Now, I get that, if you want to go for like the cheap heat, the kind of like the random edginess, that ending, I guess, makes sense. But it's like super disappointing, and narratively, I don't think very clean. So, have I watched Circuit no Okami 2? I sadly have not. I have not heard of that one. I have a lot of anime that I still need to watch. I don't watch as much new anime as I would like, but I'm trying to watch Arrest of Stone Ocean. But I can't find my Netflix password. For some reason, the Netflix stuff reset on my Roku, and I can't find my password, so I can't watch the rest of Stone Ocean. Although I'm not really in that much of a hurry to see Jotaro get his head chopped in half. So, but nevertheless, I do need to watch the rest of Stone Ocean, and it will be very interesting when they start to animate Steel Ball Run, which I'm trying to work my way through Steel Ball Run through various cinemanga that have been uploaded to YouTube. But yeah, anyway, I love Jetman, but I'm annoyed that Guy dies in the last episode. If you want to see a great series of, I'm sorry, not a great series, a great YouTube video documenting and analyzing Jetman, spoiler free, check out Guy Jillionaire's thing on. It's my birthday today and your birthday tomorrow. How that I didn't know your birthday was today, man. Happy birthday! I've got to find a way to get you that SD Gundam seed that I bought. So I will try to get that mailed out as soon as possible. So, and yes, did you have a good birthday, my friend? Hopefully it was a good one. Yes, right on. I am going to go put on another fire right here. So I'm going to go chop some wood. You hang on a second here. All right. So this is very intense, very woodsman-y stuff. So this is how you start a fire, okay? So you hook up your Xbox, preferably to a CRT TV, which is nice and warm. Then you turn it on with your controller. Then what you do is you go to the YouTube app right here. And now this is where, you're going to have to get your inner woodsman going here. You're going to need to find just the right quality of log here, okay? And I always like to go for the 4K log that burns for 10 hours, and that'll keep you nice and cozy in the Christmas spirit. So, everyone has, gained a lot of testosterone from this episode in, me being a lumberjack and starting a roaring fire on the good old Trinitron. So there you go. Do I watch Sakoten Boogie? I also do not watch that one, sadly. Is that newer anime or an older anime? Let's see. Man, I've got a whole bunch of anime DVDs. I'm just looking at some of them right now. But I'm just looking at a lot of Dragon Ball DVDs. But then we've got Big O, Rurouni Kenshin, Fist of the North Star, Earthian, Ninja Cadets, and Bubblegum Crisis. I'm literally looking at those right now. And then, I have a whole bunch of anime VHS tapes. RG Veta, Black Magic, M66, Lily Cat, Dominion Tank Police. One of my all-time favorites, The Blade of Kamui, Doomed Megalopolis, Zillion, Project Echo, Crying Freeman, Windaria. I remember Windaria was like unnecessary, it was just like sad for the sake of being sad. Fushigi Yugi, Inuyasha, Ranma, Street Fighter 2V. That's another great one. Hang on a second. What else we got here? Lupin the Third. Mermaid Star, Armored Trooper Votoms. Record of Lodos War. What do I got down here? Revolutionary Girl Utena. Dirty Pair. So, City Hunter, that's another one I really like. So, yeah, those are some animes that Galaxy Express 39. I have the entire manga series of Please Save My Earth. Yu Yu Hakusho, of course. So, yeah, I don't know, man. I got a Shinesman. I love Shinesman. Tokyo Vice. Sailor Victory. That's a good one. Sailor Moon. Trying to think of what else. Irresponsible Captain Tyler, of course. That's a good one. The Slayers. Fushigi Yugi. Noel, I'll see you on the replay. Play more Miho Takayama and get rejected. I think that is a challenge I'm going to accept. All right, I do have the old Super Console X fired up just for that occasion. And we still have to win Miho Nakayama's heart right here. So, let's get down to it here. And I actually was thinking we might do a fighting game first, and then do some Miho Nakayama. But I don't know, man. Let's see what we got here. Sega Naomi. What do we got on here? We got Street Fighter 03. Let's do a quick. Let's do a quick go on Street Fighter 03 right here. Then we'll do some Miho Nakayama. I was watching a good YouTube video chronicling some of the backstory on the Super Mario Brothers Super Show. I loved that show. It's not quite an anime, but it is kind of, you know. Yeah, none of those Mario cartoons are ever as good without the live action versions of Mario and Luigi. Yeah, I didn't know the guy who played Luigi was on the Jeffersons. That's crazy.
Street Fighter 03. Street Fighter 03.
And this is Upper. I'm playing this on a PlayStation Classic controller. So we'll see how that goes. How do I increase my credits here? Select. See if this has an attract mode on it. Maybe not. Oh, we gotta go with Cammy. Gotta get my waifu here. A blonde bombshell and a high-cut thongatard here. And I go up against Adon, the second to last boss of the original Street Fighter. Come on.
Let's play. Go for broke.
Trying to figure out my controls here. That's not great. My fierce kick, which is Cammy's bread and butter, is above the D-pad. Yes, sir. This is the best Street Fighter game ever made. There you go. Yes, sir. You know, I was dreamed of playing this on a big screen TV, and now the boyhood dream has become a reality as we now venture to Japan to fight Dan. Is he Robert Garcia? Is he Ryo Sakazaki? Is he Yuri? Who knows? Or is he Dan Hibiki of the Psycho style? Other stop. Oof. Man, I'm probably gonna reassign the controls on this here. There we go. This game had such amazing music. Now, her medium kick is in a good spot on the controller here, but her fierce kick, which I'm very much a fierce kick oriented guy with Cammy. As you can see what my style here. There we go. We got Rose. We're going to the motherland here, at least for me. We're gonna go fight Lisa and the Cult Jam. Actually, it's really cool when you do Midnight Bliss on Rose. She turns into Lisa. When you do those Darkstalker crossover games. Oof. The only song on this game that doesn't go as well as its predecessor is Sakura. Sakura's Alpha 2 theme is just perfection. Yikes. Come on. Nah, darn it. Did I get it? Yes, I did. Good. I mean, you could like straight up just play this music in a nightclub, and you know, the place would be bouncing, man. Oof. Did not mean to do that. Darn it. Darn it, man. That should counter that good. Right. There we go. Perfect. You know those vibes that you're getting? You're welcome. All right. Those goosebumps. That's my victory mixed with the perfect soundtrack and visual aesthetic of this game. Actually, it was really cool. I think I told you guys in the last live stream. I bought a Gundam SD strategy game at Heroes and Villains, and the box randomly had 2 Turn A Gundam DVDs in it. They're Japanese language with Chinese subtitles, but still, Turn A Gundam DVDs. Century color, meaningful color, do-do-do-do. Turn A Gundam. I say that because Akiman did the character designs for Turn A Gundam. Akiman did the character designs for Street Fighter as well. Santino and I like to play Final Fight together quite a bit, so got a soft spot in my heart for Relento. There we go. Ooh ah, ooh ah. This game, you know, the Naomi games play pretty well on the Super Console X. I would say this plays about 98% perfect. Every once in a while I might notice a tiny bit of choppiness, but it's thus far not been an issue. And for streaming purposes, the Super Console X is working out well, especially considering I don't have my normal camera stand. So the high chair and the coasters I'm using to prop up the cookbook stand are working just about right for the height of this TV here. So, although I do sometimes like the charm of streaming off a CRT, but there we go. Yeah, even if you block that, you're not going to survive.
You win! Hey there, somebody. Stop this fighting machine.
No. There's no one who can stop this fighting machine. Wagen. This is Street Fighter Alpha 3. Kame. Wagen Midnight. That sounds familiar. I've watched Vampire Princess Miyu and Wicked City. Those are darker animes.
Get ready, fighters. Go for it, man.
You know, a lot of the time I kind of get on people who like watch true crime, and I think to myself, it's like, you know, I watch some pretty explicit stuff myself sometime, but you know, a lot of, I mean, and I don't know, like, to me, like, it's more about like justice in the face of brutality, and then like the aesthetic beauty of the product. Like, to me, like, gory stuff doesn't really mean anything if it's not, like, I don't like gore, but if the gore is part of a story, of an extreme story of the pursuit of justice or something, I find that interesting. You know, that's fine. Oops. Goku the Midnight Eye is a cool one. Damn it. I'm not gonna win this here. Dalsam. Yoga. I don't think there's a way to adjust the controls from here. So, yeah, it is what it is.
Face it straight.
I was just seeing if there's a way if I could get my fierce kick to be on the right-hand side, so it wasn't like above the D-pad. But I think I can manage with my fierce punch and my medium kick to throw together some combos here. Use some of my boxing prowess here. Go for it, man. Triumph or die. Forget danger, you can't be safe anyway. I got him. Street Fighter 2V, Dalsim is the one that teaches Ryu about Hado and the Hado Ken. Street Fighter 2V, I'm like kind of shocked that they haven't capitalized on that more with more media. I don't know. There's like, you know, Street Fighter the movie, the game, and then Street Fighter, you know, the animated movie, the game. So I think they do like a Street Fighter 2V skin of Street Fighter. I don't know. Birdie. Who, like Mickey, turned into a black guy. In case you didn't know, like Street Fighter, it is actually my birthday now. What is the Dark Hado? So Ryu has the Akuma might be Ryu's father, and if he is, that's who Ryu inherited the Dark Hado from. So basically, the Hado is like your energy, right? And you can like channel that into the like, you know, like fireballs and stuff like that, and it's like like kind of like a Kamehameha type manifestation of your fighting energy, right? But you know, human beings have, you know, good and bad energy, right? So you know, the Dark Hado is basically a version of the Hado that is like murderous intent, like the uncontrollable desire to fight with no regard for, you know, morality or human life or human safety or anything. All that matters is the fighting and the violence and the victory and the death that comes with absolute domination. And Ryu has the potential to go down that road, and he kind of has to fight that potential outcome of himself and his journey while he tries to master the martial arts. And Akuma did go down that path, Goki, who might be Ryu's father, but he is the rival of Ryu and Ken's teacher, and he is believed to have killed Ryu and Ken's teacher, but actually he didn't. Damn it. That got him. So there is like an evil Ryu or a Dark Hado Ryu, you know, like alternative version of Ryu, you know, in the Street Fighter games that, you know, Ryu has to kind of like fend off turning into. Would you consider making a Street Fighter lore video? Yeah, absolutely. And there are other Street Fighter lore videos, but I would absolutely do my own take on it, you know. Ooh, Saddam's got his Final Fight swords. Street Fighter's got really good lore. So Street Fighter and Final Fight take place in the same universe, right? I mean, Final Fight was originally supposed to be the first Street Fighter sequel. That's why they have so many Final Fight characters in the Street Fighter Alpha games, because Final Fight was supposed to take place after Street Fighter 1. So Saddam here is like the second boss from Final Fight. He is an American guy who loves Japanese stuff. Damn it. Darn it, man. I was trying to do my super move and it wasn't connecting. Oh, I saw. That's how Poison got into Street Fighter. Yes, that is true. Poison, Hugo, Rolento, and Saddam or Katana is the other name for this guy. We're all Final Fight characters. And Cody and Guy, obviously. Cody and Guy are also in this game. Oof. All right, there we go. Roxy, yeah, they should put. They should do Roxy. I don't know why Roxy never gets any. I don't understand why Roxy never gets in there. It would be so easy. It used to be a palette swap of Poison. Man. Man, freaking Saddam. Saddam in his otaku paradise here. There you go. Another reason why I contend that Poison is a woman is because, like, people have, like, everyone just says, like, Roxy's a woman, but, like, Poison is the one that's, like, debated, where it's, like, because, everyone has, like, just said, like, different things, but, like, thematically, and I think in terms of, like, the content of the games and everything, and the marketing and everything like that, there's nothing that says that, Poison is not a woman. I mean, different people at Capcom have had different opinions, but the creator of the character, interviewed, like, he was just kind of surprised when someone asked him that question. He's like, well, I guess, like, I mean, he, like, acted like he always thought of her as a woman, but, I mean, the only reason they did those things was just to tell people they weren't hitting women, which is, like, really dumb. Because the idea of, like, hitting women that look like prostitutes, figured that, might get in trouble for that. But like the prostitutes were just as good as the fighters as men. So you know. Chun-Li's whipping my butt here. Darn it. I've got that video somewhere. I've got to find it. Yeah, Shoemaker is talking about... I did a whole exposition on my old YouTube channel about why Poison is a woman and not a man. Because like, you know, they made this like the gritty Mad Gear gang, and so they had like two like sexy looking girls, and then all of a sudden Capcom got cold feet, or they were getting pressure from like women's groups, or they were afraid they were going to get pressure from women's groups. So they're like, no, we're like these aren't women. They're, even though they were like designed to be women and look like just like women. It's like these are transvestites, you know, with, you know, feminine voices, appearance, and body parts, you know, but whatever. So like. And then they did like Final Fight Revenge, and like the where Poison was clearly depicted as a woman, and then they had, you know, the Capcom. They had like different like figurines of Capcom, you know, female characters, and they included Poison, and you know that. But then when they did, they re-released a a Capcom arcade collection, and they included like arcade notes and stuff, and you know, they basically said, and that they were, you know, the people there were saying like, oh, you know, well, Poison's a transvestite, but Roxy's not, which then contradicts originally with, you know, and then like, you know, the creator of Poison, again, like I was saying, was just like, oh yeah, I've like always thought of her as a woman, but I guess she can be whatever you want her to be, kind of thing. And then Ono from Street Fighter 4, who just kind of inherited the franchise, he's like, oh, well, you know, in Japan she's a transvestite, but in America she's a post-op woman or something like this. It's like, what are you talking about? So I don't know. I just think aesthetically, thematically, canonically, like, in terms of original intention, Poison's a woman, you know. So everything else is just like kind of fan theory. That's my opinion on the matter. So. Mao Zedong's people and his Tai Chi here. It's hard with, I mean, I don't want to keep making excuses, but it is difficult without ready access to my fierce sweep. How did she jump that? Damn it. He's trying to get out of answering the question, it sounds like. Makes absolutely no sense. The guy who inherited the franchise would make a statement like that. Yeah, and I agree. I mean, Ono is just kind of a character to begin with, you know?
Nobody blink. Triumph or die.
Well, I mean, the funny thing is, like, now you're in a situation where, like, let's say, like, you did say that Poison was a transvestite. It's like, oh, what? So you're saying it's okay to beat up transvestites? What is this, smear the queer or something? You know, like, so it's like, I mean, to me, like what we're seeing right now, it's like two sexy women, fighting in Dragon Ball style. It's like this type of thing, like really helped me to better respect women because they were just as strong, if not stronger, than the male characters and looked good. So, you you know, um, they were like unique, but just as cool. So, I've gone through this rant many a time where, I think that the objectification of women in video games argument is total bullshit because the women characters are the most popular characters because they play just as good as the men and they look better than the men. So, what are you complaining about?
You win!
Dead or Alive is the same. Yeah, we should play some Dead or Alive actually. Yeah, like watch Street Fighter the animated movie. Like Chun-Li versus the Vega fight is really awesome, and Chun-Li beats him. And it's a very competitive fight. And there's stuff that is supposed to be like empowering to women, like the WNBA. It's like not good. So. Cammy, on the other hand, is better than everybody. Come on, I just need chip damage here. There we go.
You win! I've never seen a
WNBA, I can't even. Yeah, it's not good. I mean, I'm not that. They could beat me at basketball. Balrog, known in the U.S. as Vega. Nah, it's just like it's like Cammy, for example, is gonna go at it with Balrog over here, and she's gonna be just as strong as him and look more attractive to him, which will then make the male players of this game like her better, see the value in women as a potential, and just even if like a woman couldn't generally beat a guy like that in a fight, the theme of her being his equal is still evident.
Go for it, man!
I love this music so much. Come on. Man, come on. Got him. All right.
You win! Let's party! Go for broke!
Come on. Oh, damn it. Oh, darn it. He beat me to it.
Get ready, fighters! Go for it, man!
Brrr. Hey, Shoemaker, did you see MJF at the UFC fights? The AEW champion was at the UFC fights. Got him. Yes. Yeah, he had the belt and everything. He was calling out Patty. He's not gonna fight him in a cage, I don't think. I think he's just getting publicity for AEW. MJF is awesome. He's you know, I don't say this lightly. He's the next Rock, easily. I mean, he's the best talker out of this current generation by a mile. I mean, and he's hilarious. And he's a badass, you know, so yeah, he's the future of wrestling. Making me fight Julian Junie. Vikings, yes, they did have the biggest comeback. I started out the live stream talking about that. They came back from a 33-0 deficit to have the largest comeback in NFL history and clinch the NFC North. Let's have a dramatic battle here. Oof. They've got my moves. This music is great too. This is not fair. One down. Ah, damn it! Pretty in pink. Damn it. Hit a pie. Come on, super move. Dude, come on, this isn't fair. They've got me cornered here. There we go. One down. Hey man, happy birthday. Happy birthday to me, and thank you for stopping by, man. Enjoy the rest of the replay. Have an awesome weekend. Have a Merry Christmas. We should hang out over Christmas break, dude. Come over, watch some wrestling, watch some UFC. I don't care. I gotta go to Mr. Romano's because he's gonna tune up a monitor for me, so. That did it, yes! Yeah, alright, I will hit you up as Tupac has instructed us. Alright, final boss time. Vega Sama. I just garbled that bad Japanese right there, but that's basically what he says, so.
It's showtime! Face it straight!
Somebody needs to make a hack of this where they play the dramatic battle music from the movie, which they did play. They had that song in the a MIDI version of that in the first alpha for the dramatic battle. Got him. All right. Darn it! I almost had him. Man. Oh, come on. I hit block on that. Ah, it gives me the bad ending. I almost had him, too. One good thing about the Dreamcast version of this game and the PlayStation version, I don't know about the Saturn version, I'm assuming that's the case, but you get to fight M. Bison until you can beat him. I mean, I could have save stated that, but, you know, we've beaten Alpha 3 like a million times on my channels.
Game over. Street Fighter! free.
Alright. Let's give Miho a visit here. Alright, I'm going to actually grab the other controller here, because I think that will get us our save states here. What are the ROMs on the Nintendo 64 here? I wonder how these play. 1080. I mean, I wonder if these are... I mean, the N64 was, like, notoriously smudgy with its graphics. I wonder if these are, like, upscaled and stuff here. Does this have Mace the Dark Ages on it? Deadly Arts. Dual Heroes. I've never even heard of that game. Duke Nukem 0 Hour. Fighter's Destiny 2. I have the actual cartridge of Fighter's Destiny. Flying Dragon. I actually was just looking at this game on YouTube. Forsaken 64. Interesting. Harvest Moon 64. Does this have Quest 64? Now that would be... Jet Force Gemini. I have that game. Killer Instinct Gold. It's worth checking out. Yeah, I wonder how these play. Mortal Kombat Sub-Zero. Goemon. So I got some Goemon real quick here. Just out of curiosity, I wonder how this plays. This is Hinorobu Kageyama. This is probably going to be my favorite Nintendo 64 game. Ah, it's getting choppy. I mean, we're going to have to get the actual cartridge of this here. I'm sold on the Hinorobu Kageyama and the chibi 3D graphics. Alright, this isn't working here. Alright. Alright, we're done here. It's not working. It is cool though. I think it made the actual system crash here. No, it didn't. It worked. But yeah, I totally want that game just based on the opening, and I didn't even play it. So, Mortal Kombat Trilogy. I bet that plays okay. Ooh, Ogre Battle 64. That looks pretty cool. Paper Mario. Snowboard Kids. I have that. Sonic 64. What the hell? Let's check this out. See what Sonic 64 is here.
I'm Sonic, Sonic the Hedgehog.
Did this crash?
Let's rock.
Yeah, that doesn't work. Okay. Yeah, N64 emulation isn't too good, so. I think there was an episode of The Big Bang Theory that was talking about how bad the emulation on N64 was, so. All right, now, how do I get to my save state? 'Cause I was playing with Santino, and I reconfigured a new controller here. All right, I need to try to find a way to load my save state here. Crap. Sorry. Alright. I gotta figure out how to get to my save state here. Because on the old analog controller that I was using, you just held in both analogs, and that's not working. So I wonder. Options. Those are, I think, just for the game. Emulation station. No, I don't want any of that. I don't want to restart RetroArch. I need to get back to Miho. There we go. Controller settings. Let's see what we got here. Configure controller. How about I do the two-player controller here? Okay, up, down, left, right, start, select, A, B, X, Y, L, R, L, T, R, T, left thumb, right thumb, up, down, left, right, up, down, left, right, hotkey. Okay. Man, I really don't want to have to restart this from scratch here. unless I swap the controllers here. Here, I'll put that in controller 1 and this in controller 2. No, it doesn't do it either. Man, sorry, I know this is like not the most entertaining live streaming happening right here. I'm just trying to figure out how to access my Tokimeki High School save state here. Options. Game options, advanced options. Smooth games, emulator ratio, pixel perfect. I don't need any of that. Well, I don't know, man. This is kind of like annoying here. Well, I mean, if we can't figure it out in a minute, we'll play something else, but... I wonder if I can start it from RetroArch. Load content. Main menu. Nintendo. You have Famicom here? Game Boy, Famicom. Okay. Load core. Load content. Playlist. This is like way too complicated. Alright, whatever. Damn it. Like, in previous live streams, all I had to do was like hit these two buttons, and they got a menu up that would say like, hey, you know, here's your save state, load it. But now I can't get it up. And I was like a good chunk into Miho Nakayama's Tokimeki High School, so I don't want to have to start all over again. Yeah, can't work. I don't know. Alright, well, we'll just have to try to play that again another time because it's just not working, sadly. I'll try to figure out how to get to my save states, but I don't want to just have this turn into like a 20-minute thing of me trying to play a dating sim from the 80s. Although, hey, Nintendo 70, how the heck are you, my friend? I can't find my save state to Miho Nakayama, so we're gonna probably take a little break on it. How do I get to F1? What is NES hacks here? 501. Well, no, it's 151. These are like Chinese, you know, like those gray market carts kind of thing. Eight Eyes. I have no idea what that is. Action 52. Do we dare play some Action 52? Let's do it. I've never played Action 52. I hear it's horrible. I watched many a YouTube video talking about Action 52.
Make your selection now.
Alright, can we just play Cheetah Men here? The Action Game Master was home playing his video game when suddenly an arm reached out of the TV and pulled him inside. When he looked up, he saw three gigantic yellow bodies. It was the Cheetah Men. He began to explain. The Cheetah Men told of enemies here in the game world. Don't worry, we will fight for you. The Cheetah Men ran off, and now the Cheetah Men. During this game, you will have three Cheetah Men, a different one in every second level to fight for you. Let's go with one player. Use Ares, wooden club, and martial arts skills to defeat the enemies on the first two levels. Okay. Okay. This is definitely... This is okay. I mean, everyone said this is like the worst thing ever. Well, that was dumb. I think this game was something like $100 or something. Well, so far, so good. What? How did I... Is that a hole? I mean, this is like way better than Batman and Robin on the Sega Genesis. I can at least see where I'm going. So anyone who says that like Cheetah Men is like the worst game ever, it's like objectively better than Batman and Robin on the Sega Genesis. Not Batman and Robin, Batman Forever. Batman and Robin's pretty good. Well, what am I supposed to do? Like, I can't go up this ladder. Now I can. Alright. Dude! Okay. That was, like, stupid because I was hitting my attack and I think there was some hit detection issue. The music to this is not bad either. I like the commercial for the Cheetah Men. No worries, no. We're in the Action 52 universe. Yes, but that's a story for another time. I think there was like one of these like Action 52 games. It was like if you beat it, you get like some like 52. You get like some like big savings bond or something, but like the game was like rigged, so you could like never actually beat it or something like that. Dude, I'm using the button to hit, so or whatever. I mean, this isn't that bad. I mean, a lot of NES games are kind of cheap, but I'm gonna give it another go here. I mean, the sprite work is not horrible either. I mean, it's kind of like simplistic, but there's like weird issues here, I think, where the game is like trying to load and I can't move forward. Dude, I'm hitting the hit button. Why is that making me die there? It's like the same thing each time. To make matters worse, I hear this game has like no ending also. You're like go through like all this like really cheap crap and then like the game just I think restarts from the beginning or just boots you. Your victory is the knowledge that you beat Cheetah Men. Congratulations. I don't understand. I'm doing the hit button there. Unless this is just like rigged so I like can't get past that bat. This is still better than Batman Forever though. Not the movie, the video game. The video game is bad. The movie's like fine. It's not like the greatest thing ever. It's just like it's like okay. It's pretty good. I just wish Billy D. Williams played Two-Face. That would have been awesome. Instead we got weird Tommy Lee Jones Two-Face. There we go. I got him. The hit detection on this game is like not great. It's not impossible, but it's not good. I mean, it could be lag from the emulator, but I doubt it. Is I don't know. Usually NES games don't have much of an issue with emulators, unless we're talking about something like really advanced. But I was literally just playing Moon Knight with Santino the other day, and that played just fine on this emulator. So it's making me think that, you know, one of the cheapest games ever made is actually having issues with its design as opposed to the emulator's fault. Alright, whatever. I've had enough Cheetah Men here. I mean, that wasn't that bad. I mean, it wasn't that good, but... I mean, it was what it was. The Addams Family. Well, Wednesday is all the rage right now, so... What is the Adventure of Lolo? What is Ice and She? What is this? This looks interesting. I see anime and I'm like, oh, I must play it. It's an Irem game. It's all in Japanese. I wonder if that other version is an English dub. Let me just check that out. This is clearly a disk system game here. I mean, it looks cool. Oh my god. Help me, Nicole. Wait. Alright, let's see what happens here. While this imaginary floppy disk loads. Error? How did I get an error? It's not even an actual game. How did I get like a disk system error on a game that's not playing on an actual disk system? It's like really bringing the experience alive here. It's like the imaginary rubber band broke on your imaginary disk system. Here's Akira. I have Akira in English. This is Kid Dracula right here. Let's play some Kid Dracula. So this game was edited because one of the bosses looks like a Ku Klux Klan guy with a swastika, but I think it's just supposed to be like an evil priest with like a Buddhist swastika on it, not a Nazi one, but you know, just too tricky for the American audiences to decipher. So this game never came out here. Came out much later on the Castlevania collection, which I do have for Xbox, and it is quite good. But they edited that boss I'm talking about. Worse than any LJN game. I don't know. I didn't play a lot of LJN NES games. The LJN games I played on like SNES and stuff were fine. They weren't like anything to write home about, but they were okay. The wrestling games were good. I know like Angry Video Game Nerd has a conniption about LJN games. It's like I've never really watched an Angry Video Game Nerd video because I'm just kind of like, his shtick doesn't seem interesting to me. It's like I don't need to see some guy say, "What were they thinking?" It's like they were thinking about making a video game to entertain you, you ungrateful bitch. Like, you know, like I understand you're playing a character, but like I actually like video games. I don't like think it's like, I mean, if a game's like really bad and you want to like complain about it, it's one thing. But like having your whole character be someone who's like, oh, I'm one of those guys who say everything sucks. It's like I don't even want to see that as a caricature, you know. Let alone a caricature that people actually take like quasi seriously. So maybe I'm being too hard on him. I don't know. I like Kenny Lauderdale, and he has like nervous breakdowns over like weird animes and stuff, but he's someone who genuinely likes anime, though. He doesn't like even like animes he doesn't like. It's like not that he's like shitting all over them. It's like he's just like baffled and stressed out by them, you know. So this Dragon Ball looking character, I believe, is Alucard from Symphony of the Night. And Konami, I mean, they, in my opinion, were the place to go to for good Famicom games. Giant ticking clock in the background. It's making me think of Chrono Trigger. Do I gotta jump on this thing here? Yes, I do. Famicom games, I've always said this, are at their best when they use these styles and graphics here. I don't like it when they try to use, damn it, man, when they try to like use realism or like and just have like someone be like a stick figure. It's like just go for the chibi look, man. That's like that's what you can do on this system. I mean, I don't care if it looks cute. Like that, like everything looks cute on this system here. There have been plenty of RPGs that have created high drama with chibi graphics. Damn it. Man, I'm not doing well at this game. Jump. 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 Give me that heart. Give me that heart. Can I please have another heart? Yeah, there he is. Gosh darn it. Down to my last life, too. I wonder why they put this game in the NES hacks section here. not even going to screw with that bat over there. So we gotta fight this guy who's angry about the outcome of the Civil War over here. I know Reconstruction was not the best, but it's no excuse to, hey, I beat him. Alright. Ah, no I didn't! No! Alright, whatever. It was a good run while it lasted. Alright. Alright. What is it? Archeon? Light and Dark? It looks like some like weird Russian game. These games are like crazy here. Ooh, Athena. That's cool. What is this? It's in English. It's like, ooh, pretty 8-bit anime girl. Astyanax. Astyanax. Voices come from the darkness. I'm waiting. That same dream again. Strange. I'm Astyanax. The name is from Greek mythology. Like Saint Seiya. Pegasus fantasy. I'm a freshman here and in Greenview High. I don't understand what the dream means. Well, neither do I. And who is that girl? This looks like it starts off like Phantasy Star. Actually, Phantasy Star, that'd be a good game to play. The other day I was walking to school. Astyanax. I like the look of this game. I like the cinematic 8-bit anime. What the heck? Ooh, where am I? This is Remlia. My name is QT. I brought you to this world. What a talking butterfly. Listen carefully to what I'm going to tell you. The girl who appears in your dreams is Princess Rosebud of Remelia. I can tell this was translated in the late 80s, early 90s. I mean, maybe not. I say that just because, like, you know, they usually sometimes didn't use Japanese names. They just used, like, kind of weird names. But I'm only 16. How could I save her? You are the warrior. Chosen by this world. You possess the wonderful miracle power within you. And also, only the princess can send you back. into your world. I can't do it myself. Well, we're going to take this axe. That'll help us here. It's kind of making me want to play some Valis. Or Samurai Pizza Cats, one or the other. All right, let's rock and roll here. These are some big sprites. It's pretty impressive. Basically, this is like better looking Castlevania here. With a big cinematic opening. It's even got the bad Castlevania hit and fall into a pit mechanic. I have to beat this floating eye thing. There's no way around it here. There we go. Wait, there's a... Dude, come on. He's got a bail here. Dude, that's not my fault. It's like, why would you put an enemy to spawn, like, right where you have to jump? Because you're jerks, that's why. How else can I say princess? If you programmers won't cut me some slack. This is not fair. I can't get across. Screw this. Alright. Ugh. The thing with, like, Nintendo games is they require a lot of patience. You know, you really got to be, like, into the process. You know, you have to put up with some bullshit and then try to get better at it, you know? Oh, let's check out here. Check out Athena and then play some SNK versus Capcom Chaos. I'm going to check the time. It's like 1 o'clock. We'll give Athena a little go here. Hey, Florida man, how are you? All right, Athena. Show him what the hidden boss of SVC Chaos can do. We're going to lower this just a little bit. I don't want to wake up the family here. I mean, you know, so far so good here. I'm beating up a bad guy from Minecraft here. Let's see if I can make this jump here. There we go. Get my double jump going here. Come on, Athena. No mercy. This is pretty fun. I don't think I've ever actually sat down and played this before. I mean, I played Athena a ton in King of Fighters, but... Oh man, I died. Guess you really can't jump on anyone here. You gotta hit them. I heard this game is pretty popular in Japan. You know, I've been playing a lot of Resident Evil 2. I know they made an Athena survival horror game in Japan. It's pretty interesting. I mean, it was the late 90s. It was a golden age for fixed camera angles and tank controls. Alright, come on. Double jump, double jump. There we go. Alright, so far so good. Come on, dude, this isn't fair. I can't get past. There's too many horse guys. Ah, well. I mean, this is like a pretty decent game here. There are a lot of horse guys. All right, we'll give Athena one more try here. Although, you know what? I don't know. Time is running kind of short here. I feel like I should play, since it is my birthday now, something kind of interesting here. Let's play some... yeah, let's play some Capcom vs. SNK. Say we play some SVC Chaos, but... I mean, we can do both. Part of me wants to play Final Fantasy VII because it's like one of my favorite games of all time, but like I don't want to play an RPG late at night because I'm gonna get sleepy.
Capcom versus SNK. Millennium Fight 2000.
Does this game not have the cool Dreamcast attract mode? Let's go with eeny, meeny, miny, mo, Capcom. Alright, we'll go Ken, Terry, this will be a future legend. Alright, we'll try to figure out my controls here. Okay. There we go. Shoryu Lepa. Yeah. Soreo. This game is such a masterpiece here. I heard that the guy who's doing the art to Fatal Fury, who did the art to Fatal Fury, the motion pictures, back to doing promotional art for Capcom, which is cool. But his style looks more mainstream now. It doesn't have that unique, AIC house style. Better go back to training, rookie. My friend always used to say how Ryu looked like George Clooney when Shinkiro drew him. I'm curious about Street Fighter 6. I really hope they don't make a lot of the same mistakes as other newer games with their DLC and holding the good stuff back kind of thing. I mean, they need to be swinging from the fences off the bat, considering what a disaster that the Street Fighter V launch was. Bring your A game right off the bat, and then once people like the game, that's when you sweeten the pot. Better go back to basic training, rookie. Like, okay, I understand the Sega Naomi hardware is, got more muscle than the Neo Geo hardware, which was made in 1990. That said, the vibrancy and just attention to detail in the Capcom game versus SVC Chaos is noticeable. And I get that SVC Chaos was going for the more subdued Purgatory style of things, but like, it is a beautiful game. Both are great. Don't get me wrong, but this is just like popping, man. It's like the highest quality anime. Just really, just the music matches the energy of the artwork. Everything is just fluid and powerful and vibrant. I mean, the SNK one is really interesting. It's kind of like an ethereal quality to it, but the Neo Geo Pocket had this game's vibe though, so. So yeah, they didn't finish them off. Did you like the power of my Shin Ryu Ken? I'm gonna guess no, is what he's saying. Said it before and I'll say it again. My favorite episode of Columbo is Columbo Likes the Nightlife, and they literally use one of the samples from Capcom versus SNK in the final scene where I think her name is Vanessa Sky walks into the nightclub. She was Cleopatra in Cleopatra 2525. Come on. There we go. Come on, wake up. If you want an autograph, just let me know where you'd like me to sign. Yeah. It's a little weird, but, whatever. I really wish we'd get a Capcom versus SNK 3. Come on, baby. Not good. Darn it, man. What is up with her? Alright, gotta be careful here. Man, she went right through it. Let's do Ken, Sakura, and Cammy. In that order. If we get knocked out, we'll just wrap up this go around here. Grudge match. Gosh darn it! That's Cora. I don't want to put unnecessary pressure on you, but you kind of have to win this one for the team here. There we go. Good going. And felled by my own character. Alright, get some Cammy on Cammy action here. This time, her fierce kick is on the right side of the controller here, so that's super helpful. Alright, here comes Jimmy. Never wonder what happened to Saul from Better Call Saul. You turned into Blanca. Could have been a better ending. That would have really had all the NPR crowd freaking out. What is this Street Fighter of which you speak? Alright, Benny Maru. Exe, baby. Gonna be corner left here. That should do it. So you make the Silver Chariot. Alright, here comes the big guy. I stain my hand with your blood.
Escape long death.
This right here is quite the dream match. Ken versus Geese. Predictable. There we go. Okay, now I just gotta hope get as much damage as I can with Ken, and see if Sakura and Kami can finish the job here. Diabo. Come on, Cammy. Gosh darn it! I almost had him. I'll try that again. Alright. Same crew. See what time it is. Alright. We're probably gonna... This is gonna be the last game we're gonna play tonight.
Escape from death.
How did that not finish him? Geese, Howard should have been played by Vince McMahon in a movie. Dude, come on! I guess it's my fault. I guess it was matched in the super move. Not enough precision. Man. Alright, try one more time here. We'll start with someone else besides Ken. And then we'll have to stop because it's getting to be like close to 2 a.m. You know, when Ken fails, maybe Ryu will succeed. Ken's a little bit more of an offensive fighter. Maybe with Ryu's more defensive style, can rack up some Hadouken, some stronger counters, soften them up for the ladies. Well, that worked out worse than I was hoping for. This is not good at all. Alright, it's all up to Cammy now. Okay. It's gonna be one-on-one here. Yes! Happy birthday to me. You are weak and stupid. You beat me, but you won't finish me off. This is the code of the Street Fighter, huh? How touching, but... Ha 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 ha! I will never accept that. Next time we meet, I will... Wah! Good old Geese. He's always falling off of buildings and surviving the bounce. And good old Dan and Joe. Japan's finest right there. Alright, good times, good times. Sit back and enjoy our credits here. I don't know if I've ever beaten the arcade version of this. I've beaten the Dreamcast version a lot.
Mastermind.
Well, I think we earned a big ol' name entry here. Even though it's kind of glitching.
Capcom versus SNK. Millennium Fight 2000.
All right. Well, 2000 was a good year for me, and hopefully 2023 will be another quality year, which we are fast approaching. So I'm off to head into my birthday, and thanks for chillaxing. I'm sorry if like some of the stream got a little like meandering while I was trying to find my save file for Miho Nakayama. I will look for that because I do want to finish that game. We must date Miho Nakayama some more in the Tokimeki High School. But good times, good times. So thanks for your interest in the streams and the channel. And until next time, guys, my name is Noel. You take care, and I will see all of you in the very near future for more live streaming fun and YouTube action. Bye bye.